The three congressmen you have here, two of them look like they really could and did play ball, and the other one looks like he could bomb you.
All you have to do is look at Joe Biden. If you want to know where this incompetence comes from, all you have to do is look at Joe Biden, who was joking yesterday that a member of Congress looked like a bomber? Is this just classic Biden race? I don't know. What is this? I don't know. We'll take him at face value. From the Daily Caller, Joe Biden said that 3 Texas representatives look like they could play ball and could bomb you. That's what he said yesterday. Biden traveled to Fort Worth, Texas on Tuesday, where he was accompanied by Texas Reps Mark Veazey, Colin Aldred, both Democrats, and Republican Jake Isley, to address the increasing of veteran benefits. The 3 congressmen you have here, 2 of them look like they could really do and did play ball, and the other looks like he'd bomb you. What? Wait, so the guy releasing Guantanamo terrorists from Guantanamo Bay, the guy who nominated Ketanji Brown Jackson, who advocated for terrorists in the Supreme Court, to the Supreme Court, is now saying that a member of Congress looks like he's going to bomb you. I'll let you be the judge. Here's the clip.
3 congressmen you have here, 2 of them look like they really could and did play ball, and the other one looks like he could bomb you.
Okay, well, the guys, did he look like he's going to bomb you? This is the same Joe Biden that said if you ain't black, you shouldn't be voting for him. If you vote for Trump, rather, you're not black. Also, Joe Biden famously saying that you can't go to a Dunkin' Donuts or a gas station in his home state of Delaware without an Indian accent. I'm just quoting Joe Biden. The president received a wave of backlash on social media for the description of the 3 congressmen. Okay, well, he called a congressman a bomber while releasing terrorists from Guantanamo Bay. Maybe that's why less than 25% believe in recent polling that Joe Biden is mentally fit, healthy, and stable. This according to Breitbart.com. Less than 25% of voters strongly believe that President Joe Biden is mentally fit, healthy, or stable, according to Politico Morning Consult poll revealed. Yikes, this was published today. Okay, well, great. We are quickly spiraling towards war with a nuclear power, $10 gasoline, terrorists being released back to their home countries, and the vast majority of Americans, 24%, say that Joe Biden, correction here, the vast majority of Americans say that Joe Biden is not mentally fit to serve. Only 24% say that they strongly agreed that Joe Biden is mentally fit. 18% that they agree that Joe Biden has good health. Whew. Have you ever seen Joe Biden walk? Why does he walk like a robot? We're going to investigate. My wife is a medical professional. She has some thoughts on that, actually. Joe Biden walks like a robot. Very strange. 31% strongly disagreed with the statement that Biden is in good health. Moreover, 23% of voters strongly believe that President of the United States is stable. 34% strongly do not believe that Biden is stable, an 11-point difference. Yikes. If you watched Joe Biden's most recent famous speech, few did. It was actually a record low in State of the Unions. But if you watched his most recent speech, you would see why most people don't believe that there's really a dim, flickering check engine light going on inside of Joe Biden brainstem. Watch these clips.
Time to see the what used to be called the Rust Belt become the home of a significant resurgence of manufacturing. Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people. He'll never extinguish their preventing Russia's central bank from defending the Russian ruble. And a pound of Ukrainian people, the proud people, pound for pound, there's simply nothing beyond our capacity. Increasing the productive capacity of our economy. I call it building a better America. We won't stop. Because you can't build a wall high enough to keep out a vaccine. The vaccine can stop the spread of these diseases. As one people, one America, the United States of America. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you. Go get him.
Go get who? Go get him? Go get the guy that Joe Biden just released from Guantanamo Bay, the terrorist? Maybe that's who he's talking about. Joe Biden is so fake. There's nothing real about Joe Biden. His teeth are fake. His hair is fake. Joe Biden, bald as a bat in the 1970s. You can find the photos. Everything is fake about Joe Biden. I think these polls are also fake. I think that more people disagree with Joe Biden than they even poll. These Politico Morning Consult polls, these things skew so left-wing. And they do so by process, because they call and they say, I'm with Politico, or I'm with NBC News, or I'm with CNN. And no Republican's going to give them a straight answer, because these people are broken. The polling comes as Donald Trump's 2020 prediction that gas prices would reach $7 a gallon if Joe Biden was elected president came true. Ching-a-ling-a-ling, one more quarter inside of the Trump was right jar. The national gas price average on Tuesday was above $4 a gallon. Monday, a poll revealed that 56% of Americans blame Biden's deadly Afghanistan evacuation for Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Yikes. Yeah. I think Biden's losing the narrative here, and I think it's pretty safe to say now that Biden has utterly lost the plot. In fact, when you get culture to turn against you, when you get the press to turn against you, when you get the polling to turn against you, and you get the American people to turn against you, you're really in a bad place as a Democrat, because all the Democrats can count on is certainly not the support of the American people. They do not have a populist party. They have a manufactured majority of disassociated groups that actually hate each other. They don't have any unifying messages. They don't have any unifying values. They have no unifying worldview. It's a broken party. And when you lose the media and when you lose culture, which are dominated by the left, but small minorities of the left, well, then you really start to see a major problem. And you saw that this weekend with the UFC fight. UFC, not really political, but UFC, which is incredibly popular. I mean, you could, is it the most popular sport in America? Arguable. Maybe it's football, UFC. But when UFC fighters say that evil has taken over America and we ain't afraid of it, calling out Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, and Nancy Pelosi for their corruption, you got a problem, baby. UFC fighter Bryce Mitchell said he was ready to fight evil that has taken over the United States on Tuesday on Tucker Carlson tonight. We're tired of this politics crap that's going on, he told Tucker Carlson. It's evil. What's going on? Evil has taken over the nation, and we ain't afraid to fight it. It was an amazing clip. It was an amazing hit. You got to watch it. Check out champ Bryce Mitchell, who's 15-0, undefeated, on Tucker Carlson last night.
Why do you think almost everyone in the media, and I mean almost everybody, in both political parties, and of course the White House, are all on the same page that you need to get behind this war with Russia? Why is that so important to them? Do you have any sense?
Well, I don't exactly know what their agenda is with the whole war on Russia, but I do know that all that money that's going to the Biden family through Hunter Biden, he doesn't have the merit for that position he's got over there. They've used our tax dollars to bribe him a job. You know, if me or you did what Nancy Pelosi did and got millions in stocks, we'd go to prison for insider trading, but she does it, and she's filthy rich. So their families are getting very greatly compensated while they're taxing us to death. Inflation's higher than ever. They closed down all of our pipelines and wonder why the price of oil has gone through the roof. These people are trying to destroy our country because they are profiting off the downfall of our country. And if y'all don't see what's going on, you are blinded every day. Our inflation gets worse, our debt gets worse. Our actual currency is controlled by a small group called the Federal Reserve that ain't federal and ain't a reserve. So it's insidious in nature. It's made to control. We have a lot of problems, and it's going to take a lot of things to fix it.
What a champion. Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell. More intelligence in that cattle farmer's skull than in the entire swamp combined. And his skull gets punched day in and day out. Probably had a couple concussions. And he's still better than the lot of them. The lot of them who can't even pump their own gas. What did he say? Biden and Pelosi are profiting greatly by taxing Americans to death. These people are trying to destroy our country because they're profiting off the downfall of our country. He's exactly right. We say that on the show every single day. And if y'all don't see what's going on here, you're blinded. More specifically, Americans and small businesses are paying the consequences. Mitchell said that he is refusing to go and fight to Ukraine, but he'll fight for Arkansas, and I think all Americans agree with that. That's how worried people are about the state of this country. They're worried about my health because I'm coming out and speaking the truth. That's the type of suppression and oppression we're living with, brother, he said there at the end of the Tucker Carlson interview. This is the greater point. I went to St. Pete's yesterday, very liberal place, one of the most liberal places in Florida, maybe the most liberal city in Florida. Who knows? Arguable. It's across the bay here from Tampa where I live, and I asked people, do you want to go to war? I said, did you vote for Joe Biden? Most people did. Do you want to go to war? The war that Joe Biden is fomenting. And of course they said no. Do you want to go to war with Russia? You want nuclear war with Russia? People are like, no. My life's great. We live good here. I don't want war. Even the libs, the Joe Biden supporters, they couldn't find Ukraine on a map. They don't want to die for an impoverished nation 5,000 miles away that has absolutely no value to America, that doesn't speak our language, doesn't share our heritage. We have nothing to do with. It doesn't mean you don't feel bad for those people. You don't pray for them. But damn it, don't we have a country here that's suffering? Don't we have a border here that needs protection? Do we not have cities here that look like war zones? Have you ever been to St. Louis? Have you been to Detroit? Have you been to Flint? Have you been to Baltimore? Have you been to San Francisco, downtown, Tenderloin District? How about LA? Have you seen the cities in America that look like they're war zones? I want people to be safe on Kyiv. The streets of Kyiv, I want them to be safe. Walking down the streets of Kyiv, the mother and the child, I do not want them to be hurt. But I also don't want mothers and children in my country to be hurt because I have a family here. I have a child here. The mother of my child lives here, and she could be hurt in this country. And so, yes, I actually wish to protect my country first. Most Americans believe Bryce Mitchell. Most Americans think like Bryce Mitchell. The vast majority of them. Even the liberals that I spoke with yesterday for our Man on the Street show. It is the politicians and the political class that do not pump their own gas, that live inside of a bubble. Trust me, I lived there for a decade. That do not have any connection with the real world, that is destroying all of this beautiful country that we have been handed, our inheritance, our birthright. It is them who do not understand, not us. And it's time for the people to be awakened. That's why we do this show. We do this show because we do not want the Great Reset. We want the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening says we structure our lives like this: God, family, country. And we're going to protect all of those things because we were born free men and women, and we intend to stay that way. But we must fight. Bryce Mitchell's a fighter. He's 15-0. Follow the champ, ladies and gentlemen. We are the majority. We can change a country if we want to. We can make this country anything we want it to be. Stand up. Let's go. My name is Benny Johnson, and this has been The Benny Show. God bless you.